Think of what we could do together.
So I just came from watching Wicked for Good. It is a continuation of the Wicked movie from 2024 that stars Ariana Grande and Cynthia Erivo. And the whole point of this film is that Cynthia Erivo's character, Elphaba, and Ariana Grande's character, Glinda, they get to explore their relationship and embrace their new identities as Wicked Witch of the West and Glinda the Good. Now, I really enjoyed the first film. I really enjoyed it. I think on this channel I gave it an 8 or a 9 out of 10. But this movie has so many things that I don't like and other things that I really like. So in a non-spoiler fashion, I'm going to explain my thoughts about this film. This film does not feel like a sequel. It feels like the first movie but the second side of that movie. That's not how you write a sequel. A sequel is meant to be part 2. It's not meant to be the first movie but continuation. I don't know if you get what I'm trying to explain here. Wicked for Good still feels like the original Wicked, but just the part that they cut out. Let me say it like that. And the reason why it feels like it's not even a sequel is because, first of all, it has no stakes. This film does not feel like it has any stakes. And yes, I know this is an adaptation of a stage musical, but when you're adapting something, you don't have to do a one-to-one. You're adapting it into a movie, you still have to make an entertaining movie. This movie has no stakes. Elphaba, Cynthia Erivo's character, she can fly now. So whenever she's in danger, she just flies off. It's understandable. We got the whole defying gravity scene in the first film, which I thought was pretty good. I even like that song and the way they sing it. And now that she can fly away, there's no tension. Whenever she's in any trouble, she just flies off. Glinda, she's getting married.
Oh my God! Wow!
That's her whole thing in this film. She's getting married. We already know these characters. The first film was quite entertaining because we were getting to explore these characters and their new relationship. But this second film, we already know who they are. The writers have made us care about them. Now you need to do something about it. You have to do something new with it. But instead, it's just they were exploring their relationship in the first movie. Here, they're still exploring their relationship. And the whole good witch, bad witch thing, to me, is actually kind of boring. When a film tells you that this person is innately good and this person is innately bad and it's clear cut, it's kind of boring. In fact, the whole audience, when I say the audience, I mean the people who live in Oz or Munchkinland or whatever, they treat Glinda like she's the best and everyone agrees she's the best. And Elphaba is the worst and everyone agrees that she's the worst. For an entertaining film, it would have been better if some people thought that Glinda is the good one, but not everyone agrees. And some people think that Elphaba is the bad one, but not everyone agrees. It's like shades of grey, but no, everything is clear cut. And remember, this is a film about each of these two characters getting to embrace their new identities. But like 10 minutes into the film, the movie already makes it that this one has been accepted as the wicked one and this one has been accepted as the good one. It would have been much better if it was like shades of grey. The singing to me just does not hit in this film. Why? Because it happens like after every 30 seconds and everyone is singing. Everyone gets some sort of musical number or something. The funny thing is that I liked the singing of the first movie, but here, apart from Ariana Grande, there's a song where she sings about happiness and Cynthia Erivo where she sings about her man who she's in love with. All the other music in this movie was just boring and generic for me. And remember, I enjoyed the first movie, so it's not that I hate musicals or anything. It's just that this one just didn't hit as well as the first one. There's also, I think, 2 musical numbers in this movie that are like copies of like the first one, so when they are sung here, they just have no impact for me. Elphaba has no real goal also in this film. Okay, so in the previous film, she uncovers that the Wizard of Oz is a fraud, and then now what? Now she's going to expose him. Okay, quick question: if you don't expose him, will Oz explode or something? Only stakes are that if Elphaba does not expose the Wizard of Oz, some animals are going to get hurt.
What the fuck?
I don't know if you understand what I just said. Animals are going to get hurt, not Elphaba or Glinda, no. Some animals I'm not invested in are going to get hurt. One thing I really like is Michelle Yeoh's character. The way she just has this propaganda and says that Elphaba is wicked and she wants to kill everyone and destroy us. That was nice because we as the audience know that Elphaba is not wicked, but Michelle Yeoh's character is just tainting the waters. That type of conflict would have made this movie so much more entertaining. There's this one guy who says that the audience who live in Munchkinland or Oz, they will believe anything. That to me sucks so much because it means that the audience will always root against Elphaba. They are willing to believe that Elphaba has 3 tails and 3 eyes and horns at night or something, which just removes all ambiguity from the audience. It would have been nice if the audience is willing to be swayed to believe that Elphaba is good, Elphaba can be bad, swinging from the left to right. But no, in the movie it's clear cut. She's evil, everyone believes that she's evil. Glinda is good, everyone believes that. Like, how? Like, surely how? Oz has a ton of people, how do they all believe that Elphaba is bad, all of them? Anyway, 1 hour in, I was very bored with this movie because the narrative just does not feel compelling. It had some funny bits, some comedic parts, especially one scene where Elphaba and Glinda fight physically. That was funny. Cynthia and Ariana, they sound awesome when they sing as usual. But other than that, I just didn't find the movie to be compelling. It's probably a good adaptation of the musical, but it's not compelling. It's not compelling. If someone had watched this maybe without watching the first movie, I highly doubt that they would be on the edge of their seat. If this movie did not have Ariana, did not have Cynthia as the faces of the Wicked franchise, sequel movies or whatever, I highly doubt that a lot of people would have gravitated to this story. It's not compelling because it doesn't feel like it has stakes, and it doesn't feel like it's a story I will watch and feel very invested in. I never feel like any of them are ever in danger, ever. Like the whole movie, you have people trying to capture the Wicked Witch. Then somewhere like 20 minutes before the movie ends, Ariana just tells Elphaba, they are coming for you.
They're coming for you. Let the little girl go.
What?
And I was like, wait a minute, you're telling me that they spent the whole movie trying to capture her out there in like the wilderness, flying monkeys flying after her and stuff, but they can just like walk up to her house and try and grab her. Anyway, out of 10, I give this movie a 6. For me personally, I give it a 6. I would not recommend it to anyone. Maybe if you're a fan of Ariana and Cynthia and maybe you really love musicals. But as a person who tried the first one and actually liked it, I did not enjoy this one as much as I enjoyed the first one. If you enjoyed this review, make sure to smash like and subscribe. Tell me what you thought of this film. I'll leave my thoughts about the first film on screen. I really enjoyed the first one way more than I enjoyed this one. I'll see you in the next one.